Rescuers and aid workers indeed continue working to rescue victims who are still buried under the rubble from collapsed buildings in Turkiye and Syria following the magnitude 7.8 earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria on Monday. However, the prolonged war in Syria is hindering the rescue and aid efforts there. Now, to know further about rescue and relief efforts in Syria, we'll be joined and talk with Indonesian Ambassador to Syria, His Excellency Wajid Fauzi from Damascus. Good evening, Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Good evening, Metro TV. Good evening, Indonesia. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay, Mr. Ambassador, before we get to the rescue efforts, I want to ask first, what is the conditions of the Indonesian citizens there living in Syria? Are they all safe? Any updates of injuries?
Well, general conclusion. I would like to start with general conclusion. Until now, Alhamdulillah, thanks God that all Indonesian citizens are safe. To ensure this statement, I have assigned two officers in Aleppo, two officers in Latakia since the first day of the earthquake. And the second day, 7th of February, I also sent a new team from Damascus to Hama in Latakia. From them, we got report that until this time, there is no any report regarding the availability or there is Indonesian citizen impacted by the earthquake. Thanks God.
Okay, and so does that mean that all of the Indonesians in Syria have been accounted for? They have all been evacuated? That's confirmed?
Well, it is not evacuated because we have a shelter in Aleppo, we have a shelter in Latakia. The shelter is not only for the earthquake. Since the beginning of the crisis, we established a shelter in Latakia and Aleppo. So we revitalize the function of the shelter to shelter all the people, all the Indonesian citizens who made infected by the earthquake. But so far, allow me also to inform that there are 3 Indonesian migrant workers now safe in our shelter in Aleppo.
Okay, that is very good and very much a relief to hear. Now, Mr. Ambassador, we are also aware that the Indonesian Embassy in Damascus has sent teams and aid to those affected areas. Do you have any update on that? And maybe just add also how difficult it is to reach some of those affected areas.
Well, before answer this question, allow me to enlighten that actually there are at least 5 provinces within Syria affected by the earthquake. That is Aleppo, Hama, Latakia, Tartus, and Idlib. Not all of them are difficult to be accessed. Only one who is under the control of the opposition, there is difficult access to enter. Right. But so far, I don't have any data, or at least from the beginning of the crisis, 2011, the embassy's data, there is no Indonesian citizen live in this conflicting area. So we are focusing on the four provinces: okay. Aleppo, Latakia, Tartus, and Hama. So from those areas, we count that there are 116 Indonesian citizens, and most of them we have contacted already. And they answer our call. They said that they are traumatized, but they are safe already.
Okay. And how many teams have the Indonesian embassy sent out for rescue efforts or even aid efforts across Syria?
Well, first, of course, our team is already in the place now, still in Latakia and Aleppo, but we will send another team the day after tomorrow to Latakia.
Okay. And just lastly, of course, this is a very difficult time. What are the victims there at the disaster-affected areas urgently needing the most right now, Mr. Ambassador?
Well, that's very valid question. It is indeed proper time for us to help, for us personally or for us as a nation, as a country, Indonesia. And we are happy that soon, inshallah, Indonesia will send humanitarian assistance to Syria. What it is badly needed, it is first, of course, winter outfit, because today is winter time. It's very cold. It's about -1 or -2 in Aleppo and Latakia, and then medical equipment and plus medicine. After medical equipment, I think. Winter outfit, medical, and for the children and women.
Okay, of course, it is a very challenging time, a very tragic incident, but as you confirmed there, all Indonesians living in Syria are safe and sound and accounted for. That is a relief to hear, Mr. Ambassador, Your Excellency Wajid Fauzi, Indonesia's ambassador to Syria in Damascus. Thank you so much for giving us the updates and for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and may God bless all of us here in Syria and Indonesia.
Okay, stay safe, Mr. Ambassador.